Hello everyone, and welcome to another video in my world. Hello Happy, about to do his ritual of failing to jump off of his balcony. Well, it's not even a balcony, is it? What would you call what? It's more of a leg, jumping off your leg, jumping off your tentacle. I don't know, something. Oh yeah, the dogs. They're hiding. They're playing hide and seek. Anyway, in other words, I forgot to bring them back. Right. What do skeletons order at a restaurant? Spare rib. Okay, that one was not too bad. I've been very good to you all. Like, usually I'm not this good, but I thought, do you know what? I want to be nice, and I'm going to do a lot of the work off camera. So, basically, I built the spawn rooms because I realised that they were really awkward and working with bubble columns can be a nightmare. So I did those. I added in these colourful paths and a sign. Oh yeah, the game's going to be called Bopping Along because it's kind of like bobbing along, but you're bopping off their heads. I added in some magenta arrows that point down or up to signal which bubble column you go up and down. And also, I bit the bullet and I did the redstone, and this, right, I'm just going to say now, you are not going to get this. Okay, this is going to be something which you're going to look at, and then you're going to think, right, that's that done, but you're going to have no idea how it works. But do you know what? That's okay. So, I'll try my best to explain. So, right, firstly, let me just talk about what's going on here. So, these are for the button and the lever that you use to pull. So, I think this one's the lever to start. This one's the reset one. So when you pull the star lever, these command blocks do a bunch of... Oh, I broke the redstone. Do a bunch of changes, like they put it in easy and stuff, just to make sure that the game's set up correctly. These lead to the doors to open the game. They all open at the same time, so the coloured ones are the ones leading to that. This is the counting mechanism for how it marks how many buttons you press. So what happens, and I might be able to show you up here. Where's my ladder? Oh no, I don't think I can, but it's okay. So basically, there's the buttons. Actually, I've got scaffolding. I can show you with scaffolding. Basically, there's these buttons. Why won't it let me? Oh, it's because I need to go here. Oh, I fell. All I want to do is just show you how these work, and I'm struggling. Right, there we go. So basically, these link up to the buttons which we're going to do today. When you press them, it will push across this block, and then this will turn on a lamp, which will be here, and it will also, in this this command block, copies whatever's in here. So there's a bit of orange concrete here, pink one's in here. It copies the item, and it places it in this exact position. So each of these will go in the exact positions, and then the hoppers will then take it down to the counting mechanism. There are ways you could do that without having to copy them. The reason why I did that is because, like, the only other option was have droppers that fired that carried them with water, but that sometimes doesn't work. For some reason, the items go missing, so it just doesn't sometimes work. This way works 100% of the time, and then what happens is when there's a certain amount in here, that will then to the redstone and carry it down. And then this will then go and link up to a piston, which we're going to put at the top. And then that will basically open a little gap up. And I haven't put the pistons in. We're going to do that today. But I thought I would get most of that done. So I told you, most of you are not going to understand anything I just said. But do you know what? It's absolutely fine because you don't really need to. I've just realised I broke the chests, which is really stupid. So let me just quickly do these. So, right, let me try and explain what's going on. So these are the bubble columns. I could kind of, I don't know what that was. That was a bit strange. So yeah, so these are the spawn rooms. Happy has already done the glass. Happy's going to be working on the roof. So if I pull this lever, you'll see it will open these doors, which will allow me to come in. Oh yeah, I forgot to do something. Happy, can we go to bed? Because it's really dark and I can't see very well. Oh, am I in? Oh, yeah, the game puts you in adventure. That's something I forgot about. So if we just quickly I think the easiest way is if we just go to one of the to one of the spawn rooms, and then there's some beds in there. We can just sleep in there. Where's the ladder to get back out of here? I'm getting lost. Here we go. So yeah, if we just have a quick snooze. Actually, also whilst I'm here, let me just cut down one of these trees. Because I am going to need some wood for some of the stuff which I'm going to be making in a little bit. So I guess you go in that one. I will go into one of these other beds, and we can have a quick snooze. So, yeah, I'm going to be honest. Like, we've not got crazy amount done today. I'll be honest. The reason why I got so much done off camera is because I thought that this game would just be too boring to build. So I was like, do you know what? I will get most of this done. So firstly, I need to make some copper grates. Where are copper grates? Can you make them without a crafting table? No? Okay, let's make a crafting table. So, I need to make some of these grates. Oh, you make them like that. Okay, I've never made copper grates before, if you couldn't tell. So these are just going to go like this. It's annoying because my ray tracing pack hasn't updated yet. So, like, all of the new 1.21 stuff hasn't been added yet. Which is really annoying because it means that I can't see through the grates. But if you were to play this without ray tracing, you would be able to see the copper grates. Like, you'd be able to see through them. Right, let's get on to the buttons. And this is where it's going to get a little bit confusing. So, I did explain this last time. But I did come up with an order. And I've just realised I forgot to download my screenshots. Why am I so unproductive today? So, whilst we wait for that, let me firstly I'll tell you what, we'll do the ones on this wall just because it'll make life a little bit easier. We'll just focus on just getting one of the sides done, and then I can just replicate like the other ones, so it's okay. So firstly, we need to break away the holes where the buttons are going to be. So if I've done this correctly, there we go, that lines up perfectly. It should line up with the redstone which I've already done. So right, firstly, we need to do the buttons. So, the way of how I've done this, and it's a little bit it's a little bit hard to tell because the colour hasn't been put down yet. So, what colour is there? What's that colour? Is this pink? I've got a feeling like this might be the pink side. But let me just go double check because it's quite important for what we're about to do. So this is this pink? Yeah, this is pink. So firstly is I need to, so the reason why I needed to check is because we're going to put the buttons in the order of where they are. So because pink is that way, we're going to do pink in the top here, and then we're just going to put a button on top, and then we're then going to put the lamp next to it, and then because we've got orange there, we're going to put orange there with a button. And then the way of how I've done it is I've paired them up. So we have pink and green are paired up. So they're always on top of each other. And then blue and orange are paired up together as well. So they will go like that. So that's how that one goes. And then afterwards it switches. So let me just come down here. And let me just break away these blocks as well. So here, we're going to do the opposite. So we've had blue and green there, and then similar to where we have like pairs, like following on from each other, they're in pairs as well. So it'll go blue, then always go green, and then we have that, and then this one will then be pink, and then we have that, and then same with this one. So we have green going there, which means we have blue there. Oh, why am I failing so much at doing this? So blue goes there, and then we have orange going underneath there. And then afterwards, we're then going to pair these ones up. So we've got, so there'll be about, I don't know how many buttons there's going to be, but there's going to be a fair amount. And I did mean to break that block. Let me just very quickly just try and grab that chisel tuff. Did I grab it? Here we go. So pink goes there, which means that the next one is going to be orange. So orange goes there, and then we then have, so if that one's orange, that means pink will go here. And then underneath pink, as I said, is always green. So we have green there, and then we have blue going there. So this is pretty much these ones done. At the bottom, we're just going to do another 2. There's not going to be like 2 rows of these. There's just going to be 2 of these. The reason why is just for the redstone, just to fit it in. Like, I realised that it was really difficult to fit them in if we had like another row of these underneath, just because some of the other mechanics. So that's how those buttons are going to be. So it'll be like the same order on every side, following the same rules. And then now we need to do the ones on the corners. So this corner, this one is where it gets a little bit more simple and a little bit easier to understand, because on the walls we're just going to have whatever colour that side is. So this one is blue. So in the middle, at the top, I think it goes, I can't reach, I think it goes here and here. Yeah, that lines up perfect. So here we're just going to do blue. So it will go blue there, and then we'll go with the lamp next to it, and then we're then going to do the button, and then same thing going down, but this one's going to be like opposite. So this one will be the opposite colour to whatever's to the right of it. So this one will be orange. There is going to be a... Oh, that's perfect. I was just about to say there was going to be a copper bulb, but we were fantastic already and we got that finished. So we're going to have orange there with a lamp next to it. So that's how that's going to be. And then the same will be on the other side. So let me just go and quickly... Oh, this scaffolding's going to collapse, isn't it? Right, let me just try and... let me just build up, and then I can start doing this. God, do you know what? I don't think I've ever found scaffolding so useful that I have today. Like, I've really learned just how good it is. So then we have blue there, and then the other one is going to be pink. So let me just do... so this one I have pink going there like that. So that is how those buttons are going to be. So if I just smash away my scaffolding, I can kind of show you how this is going to work. So that's how the buttons are going to be. But of course, we're not done yet, because we need to do the thing where you're actually going to score the points. So to the right of every gap, we're going to build up. And we're going to do the parts where you will go when you win. So here... we're going to go 2 blocks away from that copper bulb, and then we're going to go 2 up like that. And then if I then just build across a little bit, we can then just do, if I just do a block there. So here, we need to do some pistons. So we're going to have to do sticky piston there and there. This works nicely because of the fact that it links up. So this will have blue concrete on it. So all you'll be able to see was that. But if the pistons went back, it would reveal those. And then we're then just going to do like a little tunnel. We can do this kind of out of whatever we want. I might make this just look a little bit nicer in the future. And then at the end, we're just going to have a pressure plate, which we can just do out of something else for now. So let's just put this. And so this will basically be where you'll stand. And then as you can see, it announces on the screen, it says that blue has won the game. So that is how that all works. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to get done today. Let's get I'll tell you what, whilst Happy does the roof, I will get some more of these copper grates put down. So let's see if I can... Oh, I don't think this can be possible. Let me just try and let me just come inside of here, and then I can try and oh, I can't put that, but that's okay. So these grates we're then just going to do here. I went with copper grates because 1, they're new, and 2, because in trial chambers you kind of have like these like grates on the floor where you can look through. So I thought I'd go for those. So that's pretty much plan. And then as you can see, the roof is coloured glass of whatever side. So that one's green, that one's pink, there'll be blue there and orange here. I'll tell you what I'll do for now. Let me just build across with just another block, just so I can get across to this side, and then I can then just put these grates down, and then put the last set of grates. So there is going to be one other thing that we need to get done that we're not getting done today, but I didn't want to get it done just because it would literally lag my game probably to death. So the last thing I need to do is I need to add all the iron golems in. I'm not going to do that today because I've got a feeling like they're going to really lag my game. So I might not put them in, or I might have it so maybe they're not on all the time, and then that way then they won't that way then they won't be lagging my game all the time. But we'll see. It all depends on what we find most productive. So let's just get rid of these blocks of concrete. These can then just go across the entire floor, and so that's pretty much, I'm not going to lie, going to be everything done. So I'll tell you what, Happy, we'll take a break because you've probably been working on that glass for a long time. I want to do a test with the mace. So, right, how are we going to test this out? Right, Happy, I'm afraid I haven't got any test victims with me, and there's no animals on the floor. Oh, hold on. Change of mind. I was just about to say maybe you could be my test victim, but there's just been a bunch of chickens that have just spawned. So let me just go and... oh, I fell. Let me try and see if I can get these chickens and knock them down. And then that way then I can test the... I can show off how the mace will work and how difficult it is to actually press these buttons. So, right, let me just build across. Right, chicken. No, don't go that way. Go up the stairs. Why are you not going up the stairs? Oh, there we go. Oh, these chickens. They're just not having it, are they? Well, I'll tell you what. Let me give myself some leads. And then that way then I can force them to go down. Oh, there we go. So we can push them down. Let's have a quick snooze as well, Happy, because it's really dark. I might just use my mace just because it doesn't really make much difference. So, right. So let's see if we can test this out. So I've got my mace on me already. My mace window. Fantastic name, I know. You don't need to comment on it. I know it's great. So we need to push these chickens off the edge. So let's just do... There we go. So... Oh, there we go. Oh! I needed him to hit the floor. I needed him on the floor because otherwise I'm just going to go up. Where's another chicken? Is there another one down there already? Oh, I need him a little bit closer. Right, Happy, you go on the floor, and I will will knock off you. Is the easiest way to do it. So, right, Happy, if you go on the floor, just because the chance of that chicken coming over is so unbelievably slim. I'll tell you what, we'll switch. So I'll do it on you, and then you can have a go doing it on me. So I need you to come a little bit closer. Just because I can't jump that far, I'm not going to lie. My mouse is playing up today, so I can't really jump. So, oh yeah, I need to take my netherite armor off. That will cause a problem. So, right, if you just stand still, and right, I knew. Why did I know you were going to do that? I knew you were going to move away. That's why I said if you just stand still. Right, if you stand still, I can't even grab my stuff anymore. Right, let me just go and just grab everything, and because the thing is you need to have the you need to have no armor on, because otherwise the mace won't launch you very high if you're wearing just like netherite armor. So right, let's see. So my goal, I'm going to say my goal is to press one button, and we'll see how well that works. So right, where have you gone? Where have you got? Oh, Happy, if you go back down to the bottom, because I really want to show off how this is going to work. So, right, if you go at the bottom, I will go. I'll tell you what, let me put a keep inventory on as well. I might put a command block to do that. So, right, if you go at the bottom, I will have my go first, and then you can do that afterwards. That is probably a good idea to do that. So, right, you've got your elytra as well, which will... I was just about to say you've got the elytra and make your life easier. Right, if you glide to the bottom, and then we can, and then if you just stand in a place where I can jump off, and then we can, there we go. Right, press. There we go. I did it. But as you can see, it's really difficult. But you're going to have loads of, the iron golems on the floor. So what you can kind of do is you can kind of ping pong off them. You can kind of like, well, not ping pong. What's the word? Volleyball off them to try and get your get them off. There we go. So he's hit me. Let's see if he can press. I don't think I'm there in time. But you can see how it would work. So, like, you'd be jumping off, trying to, like, smack them to, like, get them. Oh, yeah, you can, like, drop and press these ones if they're underneath you as well. Is another option, but I don't know how many people are actually going to try that. But on that note, that is going to be the end of this video. So, in the next episode, we will come back and we will do a tournament of this. I've got a feeling like we're all going to really badly struggle. But I guess we will see how that works when we get to it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all at some point.